Hello! Okay, next look. Okay, so this is the second in the series of Rocky Horror makeups I'm doing. This is obviously Dr. Frank and Furter. Obviously I know the wig lets it down because it's an afro. It's the only wig that I've got that's remotely like Frank's. It'll do, won't it? Yeah, just say yeah. So if you like it, make sure to rate that jobby and comment and subscribe and all that jazz. I'm nearing 1,000 subscribers now, so yay, thank you guys. It's awesome. So if you guys want to see anything else, still make sure to comment. There's loads of new looks coming up. I mean, in a few days it's going to be September and I'm going to be starting my Halloween looks. I know obviously these could be Halloween looks, all the other looks I've made in the past, but I mean, actually scary looks, like fake blood and all that jazz, like my prosthetic clown scary look thing, like that. So try and recommend, as well as normal looks, but try and recommend some Halloween looks and scary looks, because that would be awesome to do. But yeah, so hopefully you enjoyed the tutorial. Bye. Okay, so I've already got my wig cap on. You don't have to use this, I just started using them because they keep my hair out of my face and it's nice and organised. I'm not going to block my eyebrows out because in the film it just looks like it's covered with eyeshadow, so there's no need to really do that. And I'm going to start by applying my foundation. Now I'm going to use my Kryolan TV pan stick first, and I'm going to cover it with foundation afterwards. It's the method I've been doing in all of my Party Monster videos. It just kind of gives the thickest coverage, and it's like a very theatrical look. So I'm going to start by applying that all over my face. Okay, so once you've got most of the areas covered, I'm going to blend out with a slightly damp foundation brush because it blends easier then. I forgot to mention this is the 4W Kryolan TV pan stick colour. Okay, so once all of the areas are all covered and blended out, I'm going to start with my foundation. As I said before, this is a lot of coverage, but you'll hopefully look flawless. So. Okay, so I'm using my MAC Studio Fix fluid, but I'm using NW20 so that I can use the NW15 to highlight areas and contour the face. I should have mentioned, you don't need to go anywhere around your eyes because that's going to be covered with eyeshadow. So. Okay, then I'm going to take my, I'm using a Super Cover concealer wheel because I haven't got a dark enough shade of my MAC foundation. But it'd be at least 2 shades darker, so probably the NW30 maybe. So I'm just going to apply that in a really, really thin line down the sides of my nose in a really straight line going straight down. Okay, so once I've got that shape, it doesn't have to be too neat, I'm going to take a dry brush and I'm going to blend that outwards. Okay, so once I'm happy with that, I'm going to take my NW15 Studio Finish Concealer, okay, and I'm going to use that as my highlighter. And I'm going to apply that straight down the centre of my nose. And the sides of your nose. Okay, and I'm going to do exactly the same with my cheekbones. I'm going to draw roughly where I want the cheekbones to be. The shaping to be. And then I'm going to blend that. Okay, so when you're happy with the shapes you've got, just go in with your highlighter again and just go above it. Now, it doesn't matter about the shapes. I mean, it doesn't matter if it's a harsh line because there's a reason I'm not powdered yet. This is all going to look quite dark until I powder it. Okay, I'm also going to do a little bit of shading on my temples, I think. And I'm going to put one last highlight just down the centre of my face. Okay, and then I'm going to take my Grimace translucent powder and I'm going to press the powder all over. Okay, and then I'm going to take a slightly small fluffy brush and I'm going to take a MAC Carbon Black Eyeshadow. Now I'm not going to make this thick, I'm just making a guideline of where I'm going to colour and where I can draw the eyebrows and stuff. Okay, so I'm just going to roughly sketch out a shape. Pretty much the whole area, I mean, bar your eyelids, because I'm going to colour that with MAC Fluid Line, or watercolour. So just bar that, just colour the whole area. So just go around the eye. And the key to this look is having it straight there. It's a complete straight line. I mean, you can make it rough now and then go in with an angle brush afterwards, I think that'd be better. Try not to go beyond your eyebrow. Doesn't matter if it's patchy, you're just colouring in the area. I'm going to take an angle brush, like that, and I'm going to load up the colour again. This time I'll be able to draw in the shape that I want. Depends. So I have so many pictures of Frank up at the moment. It's quite far in, so probably, yeah, I'd say about there. Okay, I'm going to go down the bridge of your nose. Okay, then it looks like it's from your tear duct straight out to the point. Like that. Yeah. Get a fluff brush. Just colour that in. Okay, so once you're happy with the basic shape, like that, as I said, it doesn't have to be neat. As I said, it doesn't have to be a full coverage in there, just like the shape of where the colour's going to go afterwards. Just do the exact same on the opposite side. Okay, so once that's done, I'm going to take my MAC Fluid Line in, actually it's the same one I use in most of my videos. I meant to say it's called Black Track, so, but it's black. I'm going to use this underneath my eye. Okay, and then I'm going to go on top. I should have mentioned, just make sure to go straight towards your tear ducts. It needs to literally start there and end there. There's no tapering off, it's just a strong line going all across. Okay, and then I'm going to do exactly the same on top. Okay, this line here is, I just did it out of habit. I mean, it doesn't matter how neat that is, because I'm going to do a circle there anyway with the watercolour afterwards. It's this bit that's important, and this bit. So he's got sort of like a flick going inwards, not much at all, it's just so it joins up. Same with the other side. Okay, so I'm going to do exactly the same on the other side. Okie dokie. Then I'm going to take my black watercolour. I'm using Snazzy Black, as always, and load it up on the brush. And I'm going to just colour a circle shape. Okay, so it should start looking like that. Okay, I'm just going to let that dry, and whilst it dries, I'm going to start doing the eyebrows pretty much. In fact, I'm going to do the flicky up bit last. But, like that. And I'm going to take a smaller brush for this. I'm just going to, so you can hardly notice it, but it goes up slightly at the end. Okay, so I'm going to do that on the other eye. And I'm going to go over that 2 or 3 times just to make it a little bit thicker. Okay, so I've made it a couple layers thicker, and I've done what I said earlier, I've made it flick up slightly in the middle. It does make a big difference to the profile, to be honest, it's really good. And also, we have someone else joining our video. That's Safi. And she's a sleepy kitty, so I'll let her be. Okay, yeah, so now I've got this done, I'm going to start on the eyeshadow and making it darker and stuff. Okay, so I'm going to take a really concentrated amount of the carbon black on my brush. I'm just going to really load it up. And I'm going to... It doesn't need to be too dark. If it's too dark, it will blend in with the eyebrow. So we just want to literally cover up any trace of the eyebrow, basically, our natural brow. The shape we're going for is... It seems like it's this shape. So like across here. and this part's light and this part's dark, so yeah. I guess I'm going to do exactly the same on the other side. Actually, something I should have mentioned while I was drawing these eyebrows. Try not to go too far down, too far up. If the arch is too much, it will look too evil, like this jolly. If that makes sense. It's like it's an arch, but there's no harsh line. It's one long flow. So if it starts too low down here and goes too high up here, it will look like you're angry, and we don't want that. Okay, so we should start looking like this now. Okay, so now I'm going to take I forgot how this is called now. Idolize. Okay, this is called MAC Idolize. It's like a silver. You don't need this. I'm just going to try it out. It's pretty much. I mean, you could leave it like that. It's really, really, really light coating of black eyeshadow. But I'm just going to take a little bit of it, not too much. I'm just going to put that just where the brow bone would be. Well, the brow bone is sort of a bit higher. Okay, and then I'm going to take the same colour and I'm going to colour in these peaks here. Okay, and then I'm going to take a MAC white. You could do this with translucent powder, but I'm just going to use it. I think it's called Gesso or something like that. Gesso, I don't know. And I'm going to take the white pigment and I'm just going to press it on the edges like that, quite a lot, just so it blends outwards. So there needs to be sort of a harsh line, but not too brush, and just take it off. Okay, I'm then going to take my MAC Red Venomous Villain Heartless lip gloss, a lipstick rather, the same one I always use because I love it, and I'm just gonna cover my lips then. The lip shape isn't anything particularly special. I mean, they're quite voluptuous lips, they're quite big lips, but not too cartoony. Okay, so I wanted the step before for some reason didn't recall, but I basically applied some black lip liner to the edge. I used Stargazer black coal so it smudges, and I blended it in a little bit so the lipstick went a bit darker. Okay, so you complete the look with the wig, the pearl necklace, of course, and the corset and gloves and all that jazz. It's a shame about this wig, really. It's the only wig I've got that's remotely like Frank's. Obviously, it's an afro. Essentially, it's all you can say in it. Obviously, if you had medium black hair, you could back comb it. You could tell me. I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial. And yeah, until next time, bye. Bye. I see you shiver with anticipation. Okay, that was a bit bad.